What's going on, everybody? The Obsession Podcast back at you. I'm Mike Stadler.
I'm Carl Bethke.
Hey, Carl.
Hi, Mike.
What's happening?
Well, it's pretty much the end of our season.
It is.
It is.
It was a good season.
It was. I'm going to say it was a really good season.
It was a really good season.
Yes, it was.
We'll do it. In fact, it was so good, we'll do a different show about it, but not today.
Right on. We will.
So I got a question.
Yeah, what do you got?
From John.
Okay.
John says to us, he's asking us,
Yes.
which they want to know our opinion,
Okay.
which some people don't remember that.
Yeah.
So-
Some of the comments, you get that.
He said, what do we feel is the importance of practicing good hunting practices and not just focusing on the one aspect of the kill? Or what do we feel is the importance?
What do we
Love it.
feel is the importance?
So I can start it. I start it.
All right, you started.
I think it kind of plays back into we've talked a lot about woodsmanship, just becoming a good hunter. And we always have talked about what we hate on social media platforms and how people are shamed. I think that's a lot of it, because to me, that's not what hunting is.
No.
And we've also talked a lot about, and you and I talked about this last season when we were out west a lot, about what really the end result of the hunt is. And we don't feel that it's the harvest.
No, it's not. At least in our eyes, for sure. I think a lot of people have lost the aspect of the hunt itself, in general, in my view. Everybody dwells so much now. Social media is a nightmare for hunting. And even though you guys are watching on social media,
Yeah.
or listening on social media. Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think everybody is trying to be something they're not nowadays. They can't.
Yep.
They don't enjoy. I don't say they don't enjoy, but the number one statement drives me nuts. Got it done.
I got it done.
I got it done. Got it done. It was such a hard aspect, a job. It was almost a job I had to do. It just miserable. It took so much. It does take a lot of work. But anybody that loves to do what we do doesn't really look at it as a job. And a lot of people don't, in my view, do the full aspect of what it takes to actually be successful, to have walls like what you have or I have in our areas or in our homes. It's not just paying somebody to put you on an animal sometimes. I mean, we do it different than other people. I understand, paying outfitters and things like that. I get that part of it. But the aspect of all the work involved with it, whether it be going to the gym, and doing that work, all the property layout stuff we do, making our properties better, things like that. That's all aspects of it. Yes, we want to harvest an animal, but do we have to harvest the animal to be successful? I don't think so.
No. Well, I'm gonna go back to something that was told to us after we went to South Dakota this year. So where we go, I'll never tell anyone. But anyway,
That's a fact.
the owners never let anybody really hunt there. We were referred to be able to go hunt there from another really good contact of ours that really likes how we do things and just how we are in general. And then now he has decided that he is not letting anyone gun hunt anymore.
Yeah.
He just offered actually us to hunt more things there because of the respect that we show on animals that we take. Because we hunt mule deer and antelope there. And we've been lucky enough to take, between Carl and I, we've taken 10 animals out of there
Yes.
in 3 years. So, and he said just to see how much, how happy we are and how excited we are and how much we respect the animals that we've taken, and they're animals that, because he's a gun hunter.
Yep.
Mostly does have a bow hunts a little bit, but they're animals that you're not going to shoot with a gun because you can get to anything with a gun.
True. Yep.
It's not the earned work, time put in, and to really appreciate taking an animal's life for one thing, and to be happy about it and not care if, okay, it's not the giantest racked buck you have or the biggest, horned goat you got running around on the property.
Right.
But it's not about that to us, and he's seen that, and it's changed him on the way he looks at it.
I think so, yeah.
And
I think for his, at least the business aspect part of things too, there. I mean, his real job, he's a cattle farmer.
Yeah, that's what he does. Only 365 days a year, though.
Only 365 days a year. And all his spare time, then he takes his kids hunting, actually. So, but I think in general, if you are some sort of an outfitter or something like that, in general, that's when you start to get higher quality animals too, when you hold it to just archery.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not hammering on gun hunters, just so everybody knows.
He said flat out, he's like, I've had some gun hunters. He's like, the problem is the success rate, really, I'm going to say it's 100% if you want to pull a trigger.
If you're good.
Because you're going to get within a few hundred yards of a mule deer and antelope with a rifle. And don't tell me that you can't make that shot. Because if you can't,
you shouldn't be out there.
You shouldn't be out there. So, and he said the problem is with the people that he's had to gun hunt is that they obviously are going to pick the largest animals they can find, which I get it.
Yeah.
And so we target large animals also when we're there.
Right.
It's also a different circumstance because time is limited, shots are limited, situations are going to be rare.
Yes.
To have an opportunity anyway.
Yep.
So, taking out the biggest animal and then he's starting over, which obviously we're going to try to do too.
Right.
But our chances are, what are our chances, you think? If we're out there with a gun, and we know now we've been there for 3 years.
If you and I are hunting?
We're out there with a gun. It's 100%.
Oh, I'm going to say it's 100%.
On his biggest antelope.
Yep.
And his biggest mule deer.
Yep. The two biggest antelope, two biggest mule deer on that property would die if we were there for a week.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, because we're within 120 yards of every one of them with the bow.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and
for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty enough time to make a shot.
Yeah.
So, that aspect to us is what is different for us because it's not about that kill, but when it is, it's so much more rewarding. And like Carl said, all the work that we do to prep to do it, and that's the thing I said to a guy that we took this year out there. He's kind of getting started, and it was funny because he was here.
Yep.
And he said something. I showed him my antelope from last year. Yep. And he's like, oh, I thought he was a lot bigger than that. I said, cool. Kind of made me mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I said, well, let me tell you something. I said, when you get out there, I said, after you hunt out there, let me know how it goes for you. And let me know what you think. And when he got back, he told me, he's like, I know why you said if you get a shot, on a buck, regardless of the size, if the horns are this big or this big, or I said you probably better take it. Mm-hmm. I mean, now it's your tag,
right?
But they are hard to hunt.
Yeah.
So
spot and stalk with a bull, antelope, where we're hunting them, I'll be honest, is our hardest hunt. And we've
open plains.
It's open plains, and there's not a lot to work. Not a lot to work with, but like Mike's saying, and aspect wise.
Well, yeah, and with like what John's asking is everybody wants to look at the end result and wants to be a hero with the trophy.
Right.
And we don't.
No,
we don't. Like if you see, and we obviously post our stuff on social media.
Right.
Yeah. But if you look at how we post them and what we do, and it doesn't matter if they're gigantic or not gigantic, and people will always bag on you.
Oh yeah.
I get it. He gets it, and I laugh to me, John, because
you're
a joke to me.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, come on out and do it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said.
And then let me know how easy it is.
And I usually don't respond, but
I don't.
This one really annoyed me. Was somebody said something. I didn't even have to respond. Actually, the people on the site responded before I even said anything. Mm-hmm. And the one guy come back and he said about the goats we both shot this year. They're younger bucks. We worked our ass off to shoot those goats.
Curls and cutters.
Curls and cutters, baby. Curls and cutters.
Yeah, but
he said, well, did you wipe the milk off its mouth first? And it wasn't you or I who answered this individual. There's like 30 immediate hits.
yeah,
Like, why don't you take your ass out there and do it then with a bow and arrow?
yeah,
You know, and this guy
Yeah.
went radio silent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like where we go. The landowner is
Oh, yeah.
amazed. He grew up out there, lives out there, has hunted these things. He's like amazed that we
Yeah.
take these things with the bow.
And so are all the other
Yeah.
ranchers around there.
And I'm like, it is not an easy animal to hunt.
No, they all come
You
and
know.
see our animals when we shoot them with a bow.
Yeah, and it's, Carl and I have been lucky enough, and I knock on wood, him and I have hunted antelope together 4 times.
Yes.
And we have taken $4 a piece.
Yes.
So very happy, very hard to do, very, very rewarding, and people sometimes they see it at the end, like him or I both, we break down at the end of it because that's how much it means to us. That's what it means to us. So it ain't about being the giantest buck, bull, goat, whatever you're hunting.
Yes.
That's not what it is to us. So that's where I think it's lost.
Right. That part, yeah, and the other part of that aspect too is we obviously get to do it together, and that's like we said before, and Mike said it before. We think that's why we're on this earth, to do what we do. We enjoy this more than anything else. We work all year at our regular jobs to do what we do in the fall together.
Yep.
And that's like he said. As we get older, we're gonna have all those memories. And we've done things that one of our friends actually said it to us this year. He's like, you guys are living the dream that most hunters have. We go all over the place and do it and hunt together and get it done. And this from an old gentleman a little older than us, And
Trust me, we want to do it more.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we want to go more
We
places.
need more vacation.
Oh God, yeah. Well, we'll have it someday.
Someday. Coming up. Retire. What are you doing? Well, we're going hunting. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot to that part of the whole situation. We don't have to harvest constantly, although we do strive to harvest every time.
And good hunting practices to us are some of the common things that we preach, which is, not to drone on, but knowing your equipment, shooting your bow,
Practice,
being efficient, cycles on how we do things, practices that we do, working out, eating, trying to, and I said this to Seth,
Yeah.
is a friend of ours that we took with us, and I just talked to him last night.
Yeah.
He says to me, he's like, I understand now why you like it so much.
Yeah.
And he's a gun hunter, big gun hunter forever.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, now he wants to go back and do it again. He did not get one.
Nope.
Tried, worked hard, had some
You
shots.
did work hard, yeah.
But I said, when you were out doing this and this, I said, Carl and I were practicing shooting our bows, going to the gym. I said, so everybody's got what they want to do. So,
Know your program.
yeah, know your program, stay on your program. You're going to get what you get it out of it, what you put into it, I think.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, I mean, if you're going to pull a trigger on an animal, don't discredit it when it's laying there on the ground.
Yeah.
Because it didn't want to die.
No.
That's
huge pet peeve.
annoying. And I had people this year bag on you about your bear.
Yep.
I had people bag on me, my muley that I just shot.
Yep.
And I'm like, you don't matter.
No.
I'm like, you're a joke.
It's easy to move on from any of those
I don't
people.
care. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Step it up and try and come play.
Come
the
on and do
program.
it. So I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's us, and we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's never going to change.
Nope.
It's not.
We're happy with what we do.
Right.
And we know how much work we put into everything about it.
And the cool thing is, it's our podcast,
That's a fact.
so we can do whatever we want.
We can actually.
Say whatever we want.
That's true also.
And it's like, again, it's not. It isn't not the end result. Like, yes, obviously we want to harvest an animal. That's everybody's goal. But our biggest thing is like, if we didn't put ourselves in a good enough position to do it, I would be let down.
Yes.
I'd be let down on myself, and I'd be let down because I let him down.
I agree.
Because
same thing.
he counts on me, I count on him, 100%. Like, we get this done together, and we've been better at it together than we were trying to do it on our own.
I'll tell you this year for sure, all 4 of the spot and stock animals on the hunt were us working as a team.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yep.
There was no individualism about any of it.
No.
It's us working together as a team and knowing each other, capabilities of each other, communicating and getting the job done that we got done.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot involved in it. And under some pretty extreme conditions.
Yeah.
100 degrees just about every day.
Brutal.
10 to 17 miles on your legs every day, And everybody says they can do things until they're actually out there trying to do it.
Yeah.
And it's a whole new program. There's always going to be haters too. Remember that?
Yeah.
Just let it go by. Let them do their thing. If they're spending more time hating, they're spending a lot less time learning.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, and people are gonna knock you down for what you do, and they're not people you need to hang around with anyway.
No.
Who cares?
And if your ethics are correct, your ethics are right, you know what's right and wrong, and you just do you, and that'll be the best part of the whole scenario.
Yep.
I think.
Word.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a long round of applause.
Long round of applause. We appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and put in the comments right here what you guys think about that whole question.
Yep.
What your views are. We appreciate your guys' comments. We appreciate you guys subscribing and liking to the channel. We got some other questions coming up here in the next few weeks. Obviously, it's getting to be that time of year where we're going to start thinking about what we're going to change on our properties, try and make it better for next year.
Already?
It's December, brother.
Yeah, buddy.
It's that time. All right, we appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you want to check us out and just listen to the podcast, you can listen to us on Spotify,
RSS.com,
Apple,
Google,
Amazon,
iHeart.
Check our pretty faces right out here at YouTube. We appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Yeah, buddy. Keep the questions coming.